Welcome, welcome. I figured out why I sew, because I love clothes. I love clothes. And I've said it before, a girl cannot have too many. I know you can, but I love clothes. So the fall blouse is perfect right now. Blouses are everywhere. Long sleeve blouses are just so popular and they're expensive. So we can save so much money. And so what I did is I saw this photo, I had this idea, and I wanted to carry it all the way through. So this is gonna be fun. A little bit of mix and match. It's gonna be fun. I hope it's fun. All right, so let's start with this photo. And this is called the Boho Shirt. It's Ellie Tahari, $328. $328, come on. 2 yards of fabric, it'd have to be, you know, 150 a yard. That's expensive. Anyway, so we can do this. And like I said, this is really fun because I'm gonna do a little bit of pattern making. Not, but yes. So don't be afraid, just it's gonna be great. So I decided and looked all over and I decided I wanted to use two fabrics because when I look at the print of this blouse that it's made of, you see the tucks, but they're not really as clear as they could be. So a solid would make it better, but I love the print. So I decided to combine. So I took two fabrics and they're new up today. I don't know the numbers, but one is the solid. It's 100% rayon, so it's beautiful to work with. And then this is a cotton poly, great drape, again, beautiful to work with, and they just look beautiful together. So my choice of patterns were, oh, I'm sorry, I used 2 yards of the main body of the blouse, then just 1 yard for the blouse front and the front facing. I did both front facings in the solid fabric. But I want to show you a close-up of these pleats. This is pattern 525 and 600 classic blouse. We're merging them together, but if you look at the side of this 525, you can see these pleats are just really beautiful. They're so pretty, and you could make twice as many smaller. You know, you could play with the pleats, you could do gathers, you could do all kinds of different things, but I love the pleats. The pleats lay flat, they look beautiful, they're just really flattering. You can see on the side of that blouse also there's no dart, there's just two little tucks. So I wanted you to see a close-up of how that looked because I figured you probably couldn't see it on me once I got it on. Okay, so now what we do is we look at this next piece for the pattern changes. And so the pattern piece on 525 is one big, you see it there. The left front is what's pleated, the right front is not, but we did it all in one because on the original pattern there's no button-up closure. So all you're gonna do is take and find the center front, which you can do that, it's marked, and add 3/4 of an inch all the way down, and then turn back the rest, and that's the one side. That's all, just 3/4 of an inch added, that's it. Then on the back of 525, on the back piece, you're gonna see that there's different places to cut the left and to cut the right shoulder. You're just gonna cut them the same. You're gonna cut them both the same as the right shoulder. So don't make any differences. That's why I circled that shoulder. So change number 1 is the front, change number 2 is there. And then change number 3, you're gonna add in, you're gonna leave out those pieces I crossed off. So no facing pieces, no neck piece, because you're gonna be open up the front. And you're still gonna use a sleeve, but you're gonna bring in 3 pieces from 600, and that's the front facing, the collar, obviously, or any collar you want, the front facing, the collar, and then this side. I just used it because it's already done for you. And so instead of making another one out of the 525, it's easier just to use the 600 that you already have. And those are your pieces. There's 2 fronts because you're going to cut them, and be sure you cut them fabric side up so that you don't cut the wrong side, because you've got a left front and a right front now. But it's, again, very easy. The sleeve is the same as ever. I love this sleeve. It's very simple, it's very pretty. It's easier. It doesn't have a cuff, but it has a 2-inch wide top stitch, and then it pleats over with a little button. So just a beautiful feminine little cuff, very easy to do. Back is the same, so it's like sewing the classic blouse, except you've got these pleats. And I just love it. I love it on, and of course pairing it with jeans this time of year, it's just perfect. It's perfect. It's the fall blouse. It's everything you want, except this cost me, again, 2 yards of this fabric, and then 1 yard of the other, 3 yards. And it's a mix and match game. And so I put up a whole bunch of beautiful fall blouse fabrics. They're all 100% winners. And I think they'd all look beautiful with this pleating going down the side. You could, if you wanted to, do pleating on both sides. No big deal, because all you'd have to do is cut 2 of these And you could still do the front facing with the blouse open. You know, remember, my job is to give you the ideas. Your job is to take it next level. So I have very high expectations. Either way, happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.